And there we go. I'm live. I guess I'll talk to myself for a few minutes until if we get somebody else in here. Hope my snowball microphone is working. It's always awkward. Whenever I go live, I'm just here by myself for a hot minute. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, there we go. That didn't take too long. What's up, guys? Young outdoorsman, Ace Board. What's up, buddy? Long time no see. I just realized I haven't done a live and chatted for a while. So here I am. Fresh off of the Rona. I am no longer in my quarantine. So, yay. Hey, Reef Robber, what's up? I still got your playlist playing over there on my secondary screen. Still at work? Oh, okay. Yeah. I just got back. I'm a normal 9 to 5-ish type of dude. OGP, what's up? I got these stickers today. This teeny little, I ordered them like 2 weeks ago. I think the camera's showing it backwards, but it's a little bluegill. Not thrilled about the white background, but I ordered like 300 of them to use for something. I don't know yet, but we'll figure it out, right? Man, you can see my mask dent in my beard. For where the mask pushes it up like that. Yeah. Gotta get a pick, comb it out. But yeah, what's up, everybody? I haven't done a chat in a while, and I could use more watch hours, so here I am. My head is right in between my two empty posters because they fell down. They're right there. Right there. And this is pointed down a little bit, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, well. Thank you, young outdoorsman. Thank you for the compliment. Thank you. See what's up? Ace Board, have you caught any trout at Bird? I haven't even tried this year. I think maybe once I tried, like the day after they stocked it in November. I haven't been back since. I had zero luck after like 8 times of fishing there last winter, so it didn't even bother this time. Maybe I'll try. I don't know. Been doing other things, living my life. Yeah, the stickers are pretty cool. They're a little smaller than I thought, although something banged outside. Sorry. They're a little smaller than I thought they'd be. But then again, they did say that they would be the size that they did. I guess I didn't think about it. Now I want to buy a whole bunch more. Order a whole bunch more. Yeah, I got 300 of them to work with. I don't know if I'm just gonna give them away and just to whatever. Who knows? I don't know. But has anybody's fishing been okay lately? Tomorrow the temperature is 19 degrees. That sounds awful. We had a winter storm here in the mid-Atlantic. It completely screwed up everything. There was, if any of you pay attention to the news, you may have saw that there was a huge stretch of I-95, which is not very close to here, because I live in Richmond, Virginia, which is a couple hours south of Washington, D.C. Huge backup. People were stuck on the highway for like 18 hours, including one of my coworkers. Apparently, I just found that out today, who was stuck in one part of it for like 12, 13 hours or something like that. But that was the coldest it's been in a while. And today wasn't bad. And Saturday, excuse me, I'm burping. Saturday it was like 70 degrees. And I didn't really do much. I did go outside for a little bit, but I was in my little self-quarantine, so not much 19 degrees sounds awful. I'm guessing you're somewhere way more north than I am. I don't remember. I don't recall where you are. Where you are. Supposed to be getting some new ones today. Stickers, I'm assuming you're talking about. Crabbing is awesome. I have family back there. Crazy storm. Oh yeah. Whereabouts in the country are you? Obviously, I know you're by the ocean. I just can never remember whereabouts you are. Um, Crabbing. Never been crabbing. I've done very little anything with salt water, really, to be honest with you. Mostly because I live so far away from the ocean from the majority of my life, but now I'm a lot closer. Oregon, yeah, you couldn't be farther away unless you were in Alaska. um, yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot of stuff to do here on the East Coast because now I'm 2 hours away from the ocean. I used to be 6 hours away, so now I can do day trips, which I did. I did a beach day this one summer, or one day this summer, this past summer. Just went out there, drove 2 hours, stayed for like 6, and then drove home. So that's kind of cool to be that far now, because being 6 hours away from the ocean was definitely not an option to do day trips. That was a weekend trip. You know what I mean? Trolling. Look at Team Blue. Hashtag Team Blue. Hashtag RVAlution. Another local guy there. For those of you who are in here. Come on out and I'll take you fishing and crabbing. Now, maybe I'll take you up on that in the summer when it's not so cold up in Oregon. You know what I mean? Yeah, you got the wrench. That means you're a mod. You can kick somebody out. Somebody starts acting a fool, you can kick them out. Yeah, what's up, Troll? I asked Aceboard was in here for a second. He might be gone now, but he was. I asked him if he had any luck with the trout and bird this year. I tried once. I don't think I'm going to try again. Bird's a local park that everybody knows about here, and they stock it with trout in the winter. And I had no luck there. No luck there last winter. Bro, you was killing a dog. I'm sorry. Well, thank you. Cheers. I won't say what's in here, but cheers. Now that it's colder, it's gonna be, less. There's gonna be less of a output of videos, I guess you could say. Especially since, like I definitely took a lot of this fall and definitely went out and lived my life. Like I was going out trying new places in this new city that I been lived in for a couple of years, and now that restrictions are coming up and stuff, I'm going out and doing other things than just fishing. I've definitely been using fishing as my main outlet or my main outdoor type of thing to do because there wasn't much else to do. But now I can hit the town and go try out restaurants and bars and stuff. So I've been doing a lot more of that. But yeah. Let's go together. I mean, yeah, if you want to be disappointed. I walked by there a few times just walking around the lake, and I can just see them swimming around there, but they are just not interested. Yeah. You haven't been fishing since July. That's quite a bit of time, my friend. Was that 6 months? That is quite a bit of time. Gosh, I remember last summer, 2020, when everything was closed. I literally went fishing almost every day, either after work or on the weekends. That was crazy. I was pumping out content then because there wasn't much else to do. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I need like 280 more watch hours to become monetized. So I'm like, should I just try to pump out content? But why would I want to pump out content unless I thought it was worth it, like worth a view from you guys and whoever else? You know what I mean? KC Fishpace, what's up? Thank you for joining the chat. What are my analytics here? It says there's only 2 people in the chat, but that's BS. I can see like several. We'll take everything from corn, marshmallows, power bait. Never thought about using marshmallows unless you're talking about like the power bait and stuff, but Like actual marshmallows, like you use for s'mores? Hmm. No, I guess you mean no, because you have comma power bait. So I guess you're talking about actual marshmallows. I've been fishing at birds since I was 17. Have never pulled a fish in. Hooked. Never. I've had decent luck with bass. Okay luck, and then with the channel catfishes, the really small channel catfishes in there. But yeah, they got some tanks in there. They got some tanks in there, but you don't see them until they start bedding in the spring. Off the hook. What's up, man? I keep burping. It's just like now that it's winter and I really only get to go fishing on the weekends. I don't really like to basically that means I get 2 times per week to go fishing, Saturday and Sunday. And bird is such a it can be hard that I don't want to waste my fishing time there when I could use the fishing time to be somewhere else that'd be more productive during the winter. But I don't know. They sell colored and scented ones, marshmallows. So like specifically for fishing. And are they edible to humans like normal marshmallows? I'm cursed at bird. I guess so. I don't know. I've had decent luck with whopper ploppers there in the evening. Sometimes after work, I've gone there and just thrown out a whopper plopper for an hour and maybe catch one or two. Um, yeah, me and Trey had that had that one really nice day where we caught a whole bunch of dinkers, like 4 to 6 inches, just off of like little grubs or whatever, and they were going nuts for it that day. And I don't know why. Oh, the spillway, yeah. I keep thinking about it, but it's like it's an hour away. You know what I mean? I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry. It's a quite a ways away. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Uh, my bad. So you've been back? That's pretty cool. Um, yeah, wouldn't mind. I don't think I had too much luck, but god dang, did Andre right that day? That day we went. That was a hot day. God, that was a hot day. Last 2 trips. Well, how many times have you been there, my man? Last 2 trips got about 30. Like 30 each day or between the two? Because I'll go anywhere where I can get a good numbers day. You know what I mean? And I want to try catfishing there. I want to take that big rod and reel I got, the Penn Squall and the big Catfish Fever rod, and maybe throw out a bluegill or something. See if I can pick up something pretty good. You know what I mean? Orange 22. Hey, I recognize that name. What's up, buddy? Fishtails RVA, another local guy right there. What's up, man? Long time no see. Got a kayak now. Whenever it's good weather, we should go somewhere with the kayaks. Yeah, yes, another guy you guys have seen on the channel before. He's been in at least a couple of my videos. She went twice last month. It's quite a bit. It was a cold month though, winter months, but they were still biting that good. 20 and 10. Just you or the whole group? Whatever group. That's good. That's good. Yeah, fishtails. I've been loving the kayak. I've only taken it out 4 or 5 times since I bought it, but like you know, weather's got to be good, and basically, unless I take a day off, I'm only going to be able to do it like Saturday or Sunday. um, because if I go through the entire trouble of picking it up, strapping it to the car, driving somewhere, unloading it, doing all that good stuff that you already know to do, I mean that's a decent amount of time. So that's not something I can basically do after work, especially if it's daylight savings time where it gets dark at 4:30. You know what I mean? Whew. I can feel this starting to kick in a little bit. Oh yeah, that. Oh, it 100% beats the inflatable. 100%. The only thing that's good, the only good thing about the inflatable is how compact it can get you, or how compact it can get. Like it can fit in the trunk of a sedan, which I had it in there for months. But you are, if it's a windy day, you're screwed. That wind is going to take it wherever it wants to. It's so small, so compact. It's the only uh, um, advantage it has over a kayak is that it is compactable. That's it. Legit, that's it. So if you don't have a lot of storage space for a kayak, like I have to rent a storage unit nearby down the street, which cost me like $90 a month for like a 5x10. Which every day I'm thinking about, was that worth it, Tyler? Did you spend your money wisely right there? Because you're definitely not taking it out every month. So that's $90 burning a hole in your pocket every month. But that's okay. And when spring comes around, take it out more. Maybe I'll try to take off some days at work or half days at work or something and take it out more. It's definitely, I think, makes for more interesting videos. But yeah, I don't know, because like I think one of my latest kayak videos, I was doing like vertical jigging, and that was so easy because I could just park myself in the middle of the waterway and just boop, pick up whatever was on the bottom. But if I was on the bank and I was fishing the bottom, a million chances of catching a snag before I get it back to the bank, and then I lose whatever rig I got. Yeah. Bro, me and Ace was killing it with the jerk bait. You, Ron Way, and Trey need a video. Four great and very difficult styles of editing be dope. Oh yeah. That's always cool. Whenever I've done a, what do you call it, collab, to watch two different perspectives of the trip and two different styles of editing. Yeah. I'm all down for another trip down there. Although I'm not a morning person, and the last time we did that, gosh, what, you guys got down there so early and the drive. Ugh. I'm not a morning person. I'm not. I'm a night owl, which sucks as somebody who likes fishing. You know what I mean? All right. Well, see you in a few minutes, OGP. Bremen Bass, Beyond, what's up, buddy? It's a long time no see. Well, it's been a little while since I've done a live anyway, so I guess that's my fault. Back for a hot minute. Okay. Kayak versus John versus canoe versus inflatable. Oh, you want to like take the boats down there? Ugh. I don't know where the boat launch is compared to that, but then again, I guess I could technically carry it from parking to water in that spot, but I don't know how far I could go down that stream or river, whatever. I think, in one of your videos there was that guy that was kayaking, so there's got to be like a kayak spot launch somewhere near, right? If there is, then maybe one day I will head down there with my kayak, and I'll force myself to get up at the butt crack of dawn. Canoe, feel free with the canoe, my friend. So many stories of me and my friends flipping canoes on the James River up in Botetourt County, where I used to live in Virginia. Losing gear, losing time, lots of good stories. But canoes, they just, they feel like so much more prone to flipping to me. But that's just me. You know what I mean? Versus inflatable. I ain't taking the inflatable. I mean, I'll put it in my trunk or something if somebody else wants to use it and set that crap up, but I ain't doing it. I should sell it. I should sell that inflatable. It cost me like $350. Maybe I can sell it for like 200. So it was used 5 times. Ooh, excuse me. In that summer that I bought it, I used it once, which was the video, which is my most popular video at like 7,000 views. And now it's like I used it like 4 times after that, but I caught nothing the entire time I was out there on the raft at whatever waterway I was on. And I just kind of said, screw it. And I never used it again. It was a nice experiment for several $100s. I still got it, still works. Maybe I should just sell it. I don't know. Who wants it? Anybody want it? I hate getting up early, but morning bite is so good. Yeah, of course, everybody says that. I've definitely been an evening bite person myself, just because it's easier to be up at that point instead of getting up at like 5 and heading to the spot at sunrise. But gosh, no, I'm just not a morning person. Not. I do kind of like being up early. Like once I'm out and about and like the sun has just risen and it's got a nice calmness to it, especially in the summer when it's nice and cool in the morning and stuff. I do love that, but it's getting my physical body out of my bed. That is the hard part because my body just loves being tucked up within my blankets and just sleep. I love it. It's the most comfortable thing in the world, and to leave it feels so awful. So back to work, Reef Robber. Don't worry about the stream. Keep working. Make that money. Keep that hustle going. That parking spot closed now. Normally launch from there, but they are apparently allegedly going to blow that dam at some. What? They're going to blow the dam and let the whole thing flood? What? But apparently going to let. Oh man, fishtails. I don't know if I can say, but it's adult stuff. It's adult stuff. I will not say what though, just in case YouTube doesn't like it. Doesn't like me talking about it. But it's 21 and over. And I've been doing more than sipping on it. I've crushed this in like 20 minutes. That video for thousands of views. We'll take it off your hands. Yeah, I got like 7,000. It's my most viewed video, I believe, is the inflatable. I don't know. Maybe it was just good timing because it was right in the heat of the pandemic and people were always looking up like kayaks and outdoorsy stuff. So maybe it hit the algorithm pretty good. And maybe a lot of people like me were considering it as a good alternative to kayaks. I don't know. I prefer a kayak, to be honest with you. Yeah, the raft video, yeah. Liquid encouragement, LOL, yes. He chugged that. Yeah, I poured it just before I started the live 23 minutes ago, and it's gone. So I've had to stay away from it for a few days because for those of you who don't know, I had Rona on Christmas Eve. Was the heat of it. So I've been in quarantine for up till yesterday. So I was able to go back to the store and get some of this stuff. 2-man that inflatable? No. That's barely enough space for me. And once you sit in it for like 45 minutes, you want to be out of it. Your butt hurts, your legs hurt. It's so cramped. It's a great alternative to like not being on the bank. You can beat the bank with it, but if you can get a kayak or canoe or John boat, whatever, get it. The only advantage is that it's relatively affordable compared to fishing kayaks, and you can fit it in the trunk of your sedan. So, yeah. That's the only advantage, really. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know if I think only the first couple of you saw, but I did get stickers in the mail today. It's a little bluegill, and it says Tyler Goes Fishing on it. A little simple little thing. It was pretty affordable. I got like 300 of them for like $75 or whatever. I don't know. I might do giveaways with them or something in the future. I don't know. Here they are. I want to get some, like I have that merch T-shirt that says "Fish are greater than people." I should get that in a sticker form and get that too, and maybe do them as giveaways or something. I don't know. I kind of just felt like I wanted to buy stickers. I was watching some other guy's stream where he was like giving away stickers and stuff. Like, you know what? I'm a graphic designer. I can make some stickers. I can buy some stickers. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them yet, but yeah. That's what would make the video go viral. Us drowning. Would that go viral? Because there is a weight limit, which is like 300 pounds, and I'm already 215 of that, plus gear. I don't think two grown men is gonna do too well with that thing. I think the weight limit is like 300, maybe 350, with person and gear. It says so. Yeah, we're both gonna have to lose a lot of weight before we can fit on that thing, man. Absolutely, yeah. Inflatable boat kills fisherman. That's one heck of a clickbait title. You know what I mean? Maybe YouTube won't like a snuff film where somebody dies. That'd be funny, though. That would be pretty funny. Whew. Yeah, sorry if there's a little bit of noise. It's a little warm in here, so I opened the window, and I live in a city, so there's trucks and cars going by constantly. Yeah, and you cover that with the 350 with you and the gear. Dude, the gear is tough. I should have covered that more in the video, but like you can't take much with you, man. I was trying to think of so many different ways to to carry extra gear. Like I was thinking about maybe even like towing something behind the boat, like a small cooler or something with like pool noodles attached to it so it floats or something like that, just for a little bit of extra storage. But there's so little storage on that thing. I don't know. Set the hook. What is that, my man? I recognize you. What's up, my man? Thank you for joining the chat. Ask and talk about whatever you want. Right now, I'm talking about my inflatable boat and how much less awesome it is than a kayak. Fishfinder65, hey, what's up? Thanks you for joining. Ask any question you want. Talk about whatever you want. I have no plan. This is all just a conversation fueled by this empty cup. All right, Troll. You enjoy your night. Edit whatever it is that you're editing. I have nothing to edit right now. Maybe after this weekend I will. I don't know. Depends. But you have a good night. I feel warm. It is warm in this room, even with the window open. Yeah, if anybody has any suggestions for stickers, like what should I do? Should I just give them away or whatever? It seems like just such a small little prize for something. Like, I don't know. I feel like the original point I bought this was to like one just give away to like my friends who I know are fans of the channel, a couple of my coworkers, but also to like put like this with my giveaways and stuff, but I don't do giveaways but so often, you know what I mean? Did Rona suck? Yeah, kind of. It was only like really a few hours of discomfort. Basically just a cold for me. It was mostly me having to stay here for a week and a half. That was not good. That was not the fun part, not being able to go out to eat and stuff. But that's over now. It's -1 degrees. Are you in Canada, bro? Luckily, I got more of this adult beverage right over here off camera, which you will not see because I don't know what YouTube's term of service is when it comes to that. Uh, 23KC, what's up? Hey. Thanks for joining. Ask any question you want. Bring up any topic you want. I'm all for it. Sometimes I don't know what I'm talking about. Sometimes I got so few people in here, I feel like I'm talking to myself, but there seems to be a healthy amount of people talking today, which is great. Because it's been a little while since I've done a stream, a live stream. I feel like they clog up the usual videos, you know what I mean? Like, this is fun and all, but like, how do I say this? If I do too many streams, I feel like it's clogging up my uploads, and like I'm keen on joining other people's streams just because I feel like it's nice and it's communal and stuff. But it's definitely not as interesting as just me watching other people's fishing videos. I don't know. People like to be talkative and stuff like this, which is fun. And it's going to make my watch hours go up, which is what I need right now. Because I got 280-ish more watch hours to become monetized, which is fine. It's not like I'm strapped for cash. I have a full-time job and everything, but that'd be nice. Go to winter bait, ? Must have. Oh, you mean like winter bait for like bass? Finesse stuff, I guess. That's what I've always heard is like, you know, their metabolism slow down, bass. So like they're not willing to like chase as easily, is from my understanding. So if you present something in front of them that looks like they don't have to spend a lot of energy and calories to catch, then it's worth it for them. Otherwise, they might just leave it alone since their metabolism slows down in the winter. That's always been my understanding. So finesse style baits, Ned rig, drop shot, Texas rig, whatever. Agree completely. Whenever I would do lives, I would always set them to private afterward just to keep from clogging up my vids. Yeah. I don't think I can do that, though, if I want to keep my watch hours up. I don't think I can do that. I think it has to be a public video for it to count as public watch hours. I don't know. Make a different playlist for your live streams and number your lives like episodes. Yeah, maybe. I think this is live stream number 4 or 5 for me. Maybe I'll figure that out later. I don't know. Jerk baits. You know, jerk baits are one of those baits that I have not really explored too much. Mostly because, like, if I use a hard bait, it's going to be like a square bill or lipless spinner bait. So I don't use them too often for some reason. Not because I don't like them or anything. It's just I don't. I don't know. I heard they're great to try if nothing else is working. It's like a clutch kind of last resort type of bait. I've seen videos of people killing it with it and local people here killing it with jerk baits, but I just don't use them as often as I do. I don't know. Best fishing rod, in my opinion, whichever one casts the bait properly. I'm not one of these types of people who like, I'm not brand loyal to anything. I use the cheapest stuff I can find, the best deals, which is why so much of my content is me using a cheap bait or buying a cheap rod and trying it out. I'm not a huge, I'm not a huge, I'm frugal. I'm a very frugal person. I don't like spending money. So I don't know. Whatever rod works best, man. If it's affordable for you and you like it, use it. Whatever, man. I'm not brand loyal. I'll probably never take a sponsorship when it comes to a rod or reel or bait, just because like, I mean, use what works for you, man. Yeah, that's the downside if you're needing watch hours. I got lucky and I had one video hit 50,000 views, so watch time was there. That's pretty nice. When a video hits the algorithm quite well, that's pretty nice, isn't it? I have another channel, which is a gaming channel, and I have several videos which are hundreds of thousands of views. So like me becoming monetized on that channel was very easy, but then I just kind of lost interest in playing, and I wanted to go outside more. So I started a fishing video channel, a YouTube channel. Got to step up your jerkbait game, bruh. They kill. I hear they do. I got a few of them. Not too many of them though. They're so light. Well, some of them are so light. Not really too heavy ones. Striper season jerkbait murdered them. So striper season, I used almost exclusively swim baits, and heavy ones too sometimes. I can't wait till striper season again. That was so fun. That was so fun. Every time I'm in a fishing store and I see a swim bait, I'm like, that would be great for striper season. And I have a corner of my room now in here is dedicated to all fishing gear and stuff. And I got one whole thing that says swim baits, and it's all basically stuff that are striper candy. God, I can't wait. I cannot wait till striper season again. Those guys are just so fun to catch. But yeah, I almost exclusively used swim baits. I want to get myself a spinning rod that's big and put like, I don't know, 30 or 40 pound braid on it to use for like top water for stripers when they start biting again. And then buy some plugs or whatever top water I want and just like see if I can get a top water striper. But no, I almost exclusively used swim baits. Kitech, Rage Swimmers, Storms. I have a whole bunch of them sitting over there waiting for spring. Need to get on the Oculus VR fishing. I was thinking about buying because right next to this screen right there is a big 4K TV I have that I play video games on. And I was thinking about buying a video game and then just streaming me playing whatever video game, because I have the software for it and I have what's it called? Stream something. I forgot what it's called, but it's meant for streaming video games and stuff. And I used to stream video games, so I think, well, maybe I can just do that with a fishing video, especially since I can't fish in real life as often in the winter. So. Whew. Fishtails. Yes. Oh, you're talking about stripers. Yeah. Yeah, it was fun. The amount of times I ran into fishtails down on the river during shad and striper season was quite often. I can't wait till striper and shad. God, so fun. Do you mind sharing good spots to fish for stripers in Virginia? So I don't normally share spots, but the one spot that I'm at during the shad and striper season it's obvious. You can see it in the background of my videos. I'm right next to downtown Richmond. There's the fall line, which is right there at the 14th Street Bridge. It's no secret that's the spot to catch stripers if you're a bank fisherman. There are other spots too, but that's where everybody goes during that season. And in shad season, you'll see people there every 10 feet. There's a person there, which is kind of unfortunate. But you know what? Yeah, I can't complain about other people wanting to do the exact same thing I'm doing. But that's the spot if you're a bank fisherman. Now that I have the kayak, when shad season starts up again, I might take the kayak out there and roam around a little bit and throw out the shad spoons, which I have a whole bunch of. I found some for cheap a few weeks ago, and I bought 20 of them, and I'm just sitting on them, waiting for shad season to come up, and striper season too. Catching a striper on the kayak might be a little bit more of a challenge. It might take me for a ride compared to the shad, but yeah. I wish I could get another one to catch hold of the algorithm. Yeah, it is what it is. Fishing doesn't seem to be like a gigantic category in YouTube, not like makeup or family vlogging or whatever compilations of Karens or whatever. It doesn't seem to be that big, but it does seem to have a lot of people in it. A lot of people like us, people who are like sub 2,000 subs and who are just chilling and making the content and stuff. But who knows? It is what it is. I do it because it's fun. It's definitely a lot easier than the video game channel was. Just strap a GoPro to my chest and just edit it. It doesn't take too long. Yeah, can't wait to target stripers again. I got a coworker whose family has a spot down in Virginia Beach, down somewhere in the Chesapeake, I think, and he can target stripers like year round because they're down there year round, not as much as they are up here upriver. So they got Scott Martin John on Xbox now too. I don't know what that is. I'm guessing it's a video game. I don't know who Scott Martin is. Mostly because I don't pay attention to professional fishing. I don't at all. I think a few months ago there was one of those big professional tournaments here in my area on the James River, but I have no clue who won or what happened. Bill's Fishing Adventures. Hello. Welcome to the chat. Ask any question you want. Bring up any topic you want. The more that you talk, the less I have to, and the more you talk, the less I feel like I'm talking to myself. We'll need to take the kayaks out during striper shad season. Yeah, I was just saying that, right? Like, especially shad season. Because I won't be taken for a ride. If I catch like a 3-pound striper, I feel like that thing's going to take me for a ride. My kayak isn't exactly like an advanced kayak, you know what I mean? So it doesn't have too many bells and whistles. I've seen one of the guys I really like to watch is Kayak Catfishing. I believe that's his profile or his channel name. Guy down in Tennessee catches these gigantic catfish out of one of the rivers down there. His kayak is just beyond belief, burping again. Excuse me. Decked out. It's got one of those things, or it's got a GPS on it, and it's got a motor, and it'll hold the exact same spot still, so he doesn't have to keep rowing or paddling and stuff. Ugh, that would be awesome. But yes, I definitely want to take the kayak out during shad season and just fish all the way up from the place where you launch, where I'm talking about, up to the fall line, and just up and down and maybe a little farther out, wherever. And it feels like it would be a great way to beat the bank. And I don't live too far away, so it's not like I'm driving 45 minutes, you know what I mean? But yeah, we'll definitely do that, Fish Tales, man. I could probably learn some stuff about kayak fishing from you since you do it almost all the time, or way more than I do, at least. First time fishing adventures. Hello. What is up, my friend? Thank you for joining. Ask whatever question you want. Bring up any topic you want. Doesn't have to be fishing related, but that's not what we all enjoy, isn't it? First time on stream? Really? I feel like I've seen your name before on a stream. Maybe I've just seen your name from comments and stuff. Getting a sleigh ride on the Yak is awesome. A sleigh ride? Oh, from being pulled by a fish. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't really want. That's why I'm hesitant about like targeting catfish on my kayak, is because first of all, the James River has some of the biggest blue catfish like in the country, and so if you hook onto one, you can hook into 50 plus pounds of blue catfish, and I can only imagine what that would do. And then you have the current to deal with, other fishermen if they're fishing from the bank, because that spot is covered with bank fishermen. I couldn't even imagine, my man. I couldn't even freaking imagine. Oh, this comment's going fast. What's up? Sunfish King. I've been on your streams quite a bit the past few weeks. No, he's trying to say hi for the first time. Oh, hi. I'm pretty sure I've seen him before, but I don't know. I am also I'm a little bit into this plus the other thing I had before. I won't mention what it was, but here I am. So I might be a little, What bass lures do I use for winter? Man, that's hard to say. It's whatever works, right? I was just saying this with Troll. He asked the same question a few minutes ago. Like what I've always heard is finesse baits. You know what I mean? Because like their metabolism slows down, so they're less likely to want to use energy and calories to catch their food. So I've always heard finesse baits, Ned rig, drop shot, Texas rig, something slow and it looks easy to eat. But who knows? I mean, I've caught fish in winter with spinner baits, which are moving pretty fast. So I don't know. Whatever works. If you try something and it doesn't work for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, switch it up, try something else. That's my advice whenever it comes to what baits to use in a situation. Try one, doesn't work, try another. That doesn't work, try another. Oh, you were just first time fishing adventures. Got it. Sorry. My bad. Sunfish King. Yeah, it might be your first time here, I guess. I've only done like 5 streams. It's been a little while since the first one. I was saying this earlier that like I feel like it clogs up my uploads. Like I would prefer my uploads playlist to just be my content, just my edited videos. These are fun and great, and probably a great way to get watch hours. But I don't know. Maybe it's the imposter syndrome, where like, why do people want to talk to me? And nobody finds me interesting. It's that kind of that mentality that comes up. Had a 40-pound black drum pull me around the flats. I don't know what a black drum is. I've seen drums be caught before, especially on 618 Fishing's channel. He catches drums every once in a while. And you were on a kayak, I'm assuming, around the flats. I don't know what the flats are. I'm guessing that's a thing you fish around, like a place. Sunfish King, appreciate the support. Yeah, whatever, man. We're all supporting each other. I try to do that like several times a week if I got a free hour. I go on YouTube, I search bass fishing or just fishing or cat fishing, and I just go through the list. I watch a few minutes. I comment something nice, helps them out, gets a few minutes at least. If I watch the whole thing, they get all those watch minutes. If I watch just a few minutes, they get a few minutes. But I'll comment something nice, good video, nice bass, nice catfish, whatever. Just being supportive. I think it's really nice. Yeah. Or try fishing the baits other ways. That's actually pretty true, Sunfish. There's one video I had come out a while ago. I was trying these stick baits out that I had. I forgot what brand they were, but I was fishing them, I think, on a wacky rig for like 30 plus minutes, and I got 0 bites at all. And then I took one and I cut it in half, put it on a Ned rig, and then I ended up catching like 3 or 4 fish. And one of the quotes I had from that video was, sometimes maybe it's not necessarily which bait you use, but how you present it to them. So wacky rig, no attention, but Ned rig got attention. But it was the same soft plastic. I just cut it in half and put it on Ned rig. You can make the first thing that pops up on your channel a playlist of just your edited content if you want. Oh, okay. So uploads, because my first playlist is recent uploads. So I can make it to where it doesn't show live stuff. Okay, cool. I'll have to look into that later. Black drum get big. We only have freshwater drum here. Yeah, you're in a different time zone than me, Sunfish. I know that. I feel like you're mountain time, right? I can never remember where people are from unless they're a local fisherman and I fished with them here in my area. It's hard to remember. No drums here, I don't think, in Virginia. Flats or shallow water. Oh, okay. I love to catfish and have made quite a few videos catfishing. Yeah. I was never really a cat fisherman until I started this channel. I was basically just a pan fisherman my whole life, going on and off. Like when I was younger, I'd go with my dad, and then my teenage years, I didn't do basically any fishing at all. But then maybe 18 to like 21, I fished a lot with my friends because I had more freedom. I was in college and I could go. My schedule was more open, and I'd go fishing with my friends. And then years I wouldn't go fishing, and then I moved here, and I kind of needed a hobby to take up some of my time, and I definitely picked up fishing a lot more when I started this channel. But this channel, I wasn't much of a fisherman, much of a multi-species fisherman. It was bluegills or anything small like a bluegill that would catch occasional bass. But I would have a night crawler, hook, bobber, throw it out there. Whatever bit. Sometimes it's a bass, sometimes it's a catfish. But since I started this channel, you see me catching way more species. I've caught so many new species in the past 2 years I've had this channel. And targeting specifically bass or smallmouth bass or blue catfish flatheads. I've only caught like 2 flatheads still in my life. Yeah. Jeff Tiz Fishing. Howdy. Peace sign. Howdy. What's up, man? Bream Bass Beyond. Peace out. If you're still here, peace out. Zion's Backyard Adventure. Did I pronounce that right? Zion? I don't know how to pronounce it. Sorry, my man. I'm doing pretty good right now. I'm out of quarantine now. I went back to the office for the first time in 2 weeks. Haven't done a live in a while, so I figured here I am, and I'll chat, help my watch hours. 12 people in here according to YouTube, so that's awesome. I hope everything's good. Hope audio's good. I plugged in my little microphone here. Hope it's all good. Yeah, you can go to customize channel and pick which things are displayed when you view your channel. Cool. Yeah, Central Time, Missouri. Okay, yes, Central. So there's East. Is it East Mountain Central Pacific or is it East Mountain Central Pacific? I don't know. I've been on the East Coast my whole life. I was born in New England, and now I'm down in Virginia. Never lived anywhere else. I visited, but I've never lived anywhere else. Having crappie fishing withdrawals. Crappie is one of my most favorite fish to catch. I don't know why. I've never eaten one. Like, I don't know if I've ever gotten a trophy one. I just like them. Maybe because they're like kind of in between like bluegill and bass, to where like you don't catch them too often unless you have a good spot for them. At least I don't in my area. They don't get gigantic. I don't know. I like the way they look too. First time fishing adventures. Do you mind if I hook set you to? No. Hook set anybody you want. Follow anybody you want. It's all good. You don't do whatever you want, my man. Weldon, NC, striped bass, capital of the world. Really? Why is it that? Is it just like are you? I don't know where Weldon is in NC. Is it like near? Is it near the ocean, or is it like where I am in Richmond, where you gotta wait for like 1 month out of the year to where they run up and spawn? Do they spawn in a river down there where you are or something? My channel is growing a little bit more. Good. Cheers. No, not pronounced right, but okay. Zion, Z-I-A-N. Pronounce it like Zion. So not Zion, Zion. Maybe my second time is right. It looks good, sound good. Good. I'm more of a power fisherman. What cold water techniques for bass would you use besides finesse? Cold water. So I'm guessing you mean like winter fishing. And in my area, I just go finesse. But that's just me. Besides finesse, I would start with finesse, and if that didn't work, maybe I try crankbait or spinnerbait. I guess. I don't consider myself an expert fisherman at all, so I feel weird giving advice. But if a finesse bait didn't work, then I would go for the exact opposite and like crankbait with a big wobble and a lot of sound, or spinnerbait with a lot of spin and stuff. I don't, and just try it. And if that doesn't work, try something else. No, Eastern time is 7 p.m. right now. Yep. 6 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Mountain. Yeah. Okay. So you're in Central. So you're the next time zone. Okay. In my mind, I'm picturing a map of the United States. I'm like, okay, East Coast is this, and then there's I don't know. Because they fight good on tight line. Which do stripers you're talking about? Sorry. Hello, Kenneth. I don't know if you actually made a comment here before. Hello. Cheers. Because they fight good on tight line. I'm guessing you mean stripers? I'm talking about a lot of species at the moment, so I'm not sure. Trying to keep up with the chat. I'm pretty far behind. Any crappie is good crappie, correct. Any fish is a good fish. I've said that in a lot of my videos, especially the ones where I don't catch anything big. Gonna head out and prepare for dinner. Peace out, sunfish. I need to do that too soon. Second time is still wrong. But with a Z. Second time is still wrong. Say lion with Zion. Wait, lion, Zion. Lion, Zion, Zion. Hopefully, third time's a charm. Peace out again, sunfish. Oh, crappy. Yeah. If I could on light line. Did I say tight line? Sorry. Light line. Yeah. Yeah, everything feels good on light line, doesn't it? That's something I've definitely experimented more with in the past couple years since I started this channel was like using ultralights and really light line because for the longest time I had one pole, which was a medium pole and it had like 8 pound test line on it. And that's what I used for like all fishing. And then I started the channel, and then I'm like, okay, I got to learn more about more gear. I got to learn more about line, different types of line, different types of fish, what type of lines to use for fish, topwater, um, uh, bottom fishing. I've learned so much in the past 2 years. Lion. Okay, got it. Lion, Zion. Lion, Zion. Not lion. That's not how you pronounce it. Lion. uh, Thanks. I haven't tried to crankbait in a while. That might be a good option for cold water. Great job on your channel. Thank you so much for that. I've heard so much good things about crankbaits in fall fishing. I've heard so much about it. Like it's just that's one of the great baits to use during fall. I was like, okay, all right, cool. I guess that's true. I don't know. Maybe it is. Again, my opinion about which bait to use is whichever one the fish are biting at. Whatever. Yo, Tyler, what's biting down your way right now? Not a lot, my man. Not a lot. Welcome to the chat. Not a lot. Panfish, if you're using night crawlers, that'll be nice. Bass definitely die down this time of year. Catfish, maybe, I guess. You just go out and you try. That's the thing about fishing is that like you just try and maybe you're lucky, maybe you're not. 60 miles south of Richmond, Roanoke River stripers come up to spawn every spring. The Roanoke River. I used to live in Roanoke, to be honest with you. Before I moved here, I lived in Roanoke. I never really fished the Roanoke River though. When I was there, I'm not. So I guess the Roanoke River it goes down, and I guess comes out in where you are, like towards the ocean where you are. And what was it, Weldon? You said? Maybe I might be confusing you for somebody else, but I'm pretty sure you said Weldon. Yeah, no, the stripers come up the James River here too, and I'm basically right next to the James River. It's right next to the city of Richmond, so it's a good place to catch stripers. There was one guy in a boat early on in the season who caught a 40-pounder, like he was just on a john boat, just right there at the fall line, and just caught like a 40-pounder. It's crazy, man. And then there's like the schoolies, is what people call them. They're the ones who kind of chill out like all year, or at least all summer. Those were the first ones I caught 2 years ago. Those are the first stripers I caught. Were just small little ones, maybe like 10, 12 inches. Not very heavy. But this spring is when I was catching bigger ones, like 3-pounders, 3.5-pounders. Crankbaits and cold water mainly draw reaction strikes. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I know the Blue Cat guys on the Potomac have said it's a struggle right now. I don't know about the Potomac. I'm not entirely sure where that is and compared to me. Maybe I can look that up. Obviously, I don't think it's too far. Yeah, it's a couple hours away. Looks like. Oh, yeah, that's right. It goes through Washington, D.C., right. Yeah. Right. Am I wrong about that? Yeah. So, yeah, it looks like if I were to go up there, it'd be maybe an hour to an hour and a half drive. But yeah, that's not too far away from me, I guess. Um, yeah, but they do the same thing up to James here. Oh wait, sorry, you're talking about blue catfish. I was thinking about striper. Sorry. Yeah, James River has some of the best blue catfish in the the United States, from what I understand. Uh, Maybe not this close to the city, but if you go out towards the ocean a little bit, where it's a little deeper and calmer, I guess maybe. But I've seen videos of people pulling 140 pounders, 150 pounders. You know what I mean? Bought a vacation house down in South Carolina, and I'm excited to fish down there. Isn't near any big bodies of water. What is like a fish to fish down there? I can't imagine it's too much different than Virginia, but it is a couple states away, so it could be different. I don't know. Potomac. I think I've seen numerous videos of what's his name, One Rod fishing the Potomac in DC, and I thought, well, it's only like DC, the city, is only like 2 hours away from me. Might be interesting. And there's some places he's been in. I'm like, I've stood there on trips I've taken. I don't know, but I still have a full time job, so it's not like I can just go up there any day. You know what I mean? The closest river to the Waccamaw. Myrtle Beach is the closest city. I've been to Myrtle Beach numerous times, mostly for bachelor parties. Xander Bauer, if that's how you pronounce it. Boer, I don't know. Keep feathering it, brother. But yeah, I want to catch a really nice blue catfish because my record right now is 11 pounds, but I know they get way bigger. Not too far away from where I caught the 11 pounder, a local guy caught a 50 pounder, and it was legit just a couple 100 yards away, right? From where I caught my 11 pounder. It was off of live bait, a live creek chub. And so I actually recently bought a cast net, and I tried it this weekend. Sorry about the ambulance or whatever it is. I live in between an ambulance like place that holds a bunch of ambulances and stuff, and a fire station. my building isn't. There is a big group of YouTubers in DC that catfish the Potomac. They will catch giant catfish in the bitter cold. James is even better. I mean, that's what I've heard too, and I'm just lucky enough to be next to it, basically in it. If I had a boat, I could go down a few miles and maybe hook on to some 50 plus pounders. You know what I mean? But I don't know. There is a local guy who recently got a boat, but he's got to like fix it up and stuff, and he wants to start doing charters and stuff. But then I don't know how that's gonna go. That's gonna work. Kenneth Loveday, peace out. Thank you for joining and participating in the chat. I really do appreciate it when people are participating in the chat. Makes it a lot easier for me so that I don't feel like I'm talking to myself. I don't know what I'm going to do really here soon. I don't really I have nothing to edit, so I have no content to make right now. What I'm going to do this weekend, I have no clue. Try to go fishing, maybe at least make one video. Um, where it is, I don't know. It's always a risk, especially this time of the year, because you could go to a spot which normally is good, but during January, it's just dead. In one of my recent videos, I caught 3 pickerel at the spot that's usually great for all types of fish, for all different types of species, but I caught the 3 pickerel only. Nothing else bit. And so, I mean, I was definitely happy to catch the 3 pickerel, and one of them was good size. But I was now getting the realization that it's that time of the year. Places that are normally amazing aren't doing great. Get some carp or shad to chunk in the James. I know about shad being like the best catfish bait, at least in the James. That's what I hear from everybody, every local person. I've never caught a carp, never caught one, and there are some gigantic ones in the James too. I've seen them. I've literally just looked down in the water and seen them, but I've never caught a carp. That'll maybe be a goal for this year, 2022, is to catch my first carp. This spring, I wanted to keep some shad. Ooh, excuse me again. I wanted to keep some of the shad and like put them in my freezer or whatever, but I never actually did. I also was confused about. So there's certain species you can keep here and certain species you cannot. Like the American one you cannot keep, and it's like a huge fine if you keep one. And I was so nervous that I didn't know what I was talking, or I didn't know what I was doing, because I'm still so new to shad fishing. I was so nervous that I was going to end up keeping the wrong kind and getting busted. So I just didn't keep any. I use a lot of bluegills, either cut bluegill or live bluegill. Jello garlic recipe. I do have a freezer with some like chicken breast in it that was about to expire at the store. So I'm like, I'm buying that. I'm putting it in my freezer until it's time to do that. And maybe I'll experiment with putting it in Jello too. I've seen a ton of YouTubers use that. Did a bunch of research on carb bait recipes. It can be really simple or complex, I guess. You know, I know they love bread and corn and stuff. There's some man-made lakes here in my area that have gigantic carp in it. Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of like one of those things to where like I could go here, fish all day, and maybe catch a gigantic carp. Or I can go to this one other spot where I know I'm going to catch 20 bass, 20 dinky bass. And quite honestly, the 20 dinky bass sounds more fun sometimes. Pack bait is crazy. It is a way to chum by casting. I don't know what that is. Is that where you take like the corn and bread or whatever it is, and you only just like compact it into the little thing and you throw it out there? I don't know. See, I don't consider myself a professional fisherman. I have a fishing channel, but I do not consider myself a professional fisherman at all. At all. Especially when it comes to more like rarer species. Like, you have bluegill and bass and, maybe catfish as like the most commonly sought after stuff. But once you start to get into certain specific species like carp or whatever, I'm way more of a novice newbie at it. So yeah. I am fortunately getting very hungry as it is now 7:30 my time, and I don't even know what I'm gonna do for dinner. But doing this live chat was fun, everybody. For the couple of you who are still here and still chatting, thank you so much. I'm not going to turn this into a 3-hour stream. I'm trying to keep it just over an hour, which is at, I think, an hour and 15 minutes. So thank you to all you guys who are supportive to the channel, all you guys that are in here talking to me. This was probably the most successful stream so far where people are actually talking and whatnot. And, uh, you know, talking to me and being cooperative and stuff. Very supportive. You guys are very supportive. Corn oatmeal, panko, don't know what that is. Grits, gel in a bucket, a little bit of water. Mix it by hand and then pack. That's way too much work for me, my man. That's way too much work for me, my man. But yeah, the most I'll do is catch some bluegills, throw them on a hook, and throw them out there, see what happens. But yeah, I'll go after my first carp. There's a certain spot this year. There were this past year that I saw gigantic carp in, like maybe over 25 pounds carp. And one day I'm gonna specifically go and target them and try to catch my first one. But yeah, anyways, before I drag this outro out for too long, peace out, everybody. Hope you have a good night. Happy New Year's. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm ending it so I can make some food. Y'all have a good night, all right?